Welcome back to Halloween. This is day 3 and today's design is Skull Forest. Okay, first clean off the dust and shine off the nails because I will be using gel polish and the one I am using is from Azure. The number will be listed down below in the description box if you guys are interested. So this shade is a shimmery, like muted forest green shade. So I'm going to apply this to all of the nails. Apply thin coats and then pop it into the nail lamp. So off camera I went ahead and did 2 layers. So now I'm removing the shine, the sticky layer, because I will be stamping over it. I am using Ejiubas EJB-X17. Okay, so the image I am using is of like a water, like the lake water, but it's gonna give it like a forest vibe. So I'm gonna stamp this image onto the first and the third nail. I am using BornPrettyStore black stamping polish, and on the sides of the nails I'm gonna stamp these branches because you know we are in the forest. And this is the final look. I do this for the 2 nails, the first one and the third one, and on the middle nail I just stamped some branches on the side. Now for the middle nail I'm going to be using this Beauty Big Bang 04 stamping plates from their Halloween series, and I want to use the image of these skulls all stacked up on top of each other. Now I go in with the lint roller and remove some of the skulls that didn't come out perfectly. I originally wanted just like a pyramid of skulls stacked up like in a triangle form, so I'm just removing the skulls that didn't come out completely. And then I'm gonna do the reverse stamping. I am using the BornPrettyStore stamping polish in the shade white, and I'm just filling it in. When I was doing this step, it did smudge a little bit because I didn't let the black stamping polish dry, I guess. But when you do this reverse stamping, do add a thin layer of clear so your image won't smudge. So I'm gonna let that dry for a minute. So while that is drying, I'm gonna be adding like a border to the nail, and I did like a mixture of brown and black acrylic paints, and I'm using a piece of a makeup sponge wedge to just dab around the borders of all the nails to give it like a smoky night effect. So this is how they came out so far. So now it's time to stamp that skull image. I did let it dry for like a good few minutes before I put it on top of the nail, and you can see all that extra image. You just use a lint roller to remove that. So on top of the skulls I wanted a black crow standing on top of it, so I'm using this image of these birds from that same Ejiubas X17 stamping plates I was using earlier. I know it's a bird, but we're gonna make it seem like it's a crow. So here is the image. I'm gonna stamp that on top of the skull. So now I'm going in with a little piece of sponge that I was using earlier and just continue adding a border to the nail. And I wanted to give the other nails and this nail more dimension, like more layers. So I decided to leave the black trees for the background, and then I go in with white stamping polish and bring to the front some other trees, and then I will go ahead and add my little smoky effect border with the little sponge again. here is the finished look. So off camera, I did add some stamp images of some bats, and on the skulls, if you take a closer look, they kind of look like they're shimmery glowing because I added some iridescent loose glitter to make it look more like dark and eerie, something like that. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 4. Bye.